Good morning and good evening, friends and masters. Welcome to the Prana session today. And I wish you a very happy and prosperous new year to you and your family. And we have Chandra sir today. And I welcome Chandra sir to the program. And over to you, sir.
Happy morning, dear friends and masters, and a happy new year, 2025. Great afternoon, great evening, friends from there, from West. We're going into this new year too. For a meditator who is a master of life, we celebrate everything here. We own this creation, our creation here. But at the same time, we explore the outer infinite reality. So New Year celebrations are continuing celebrations in life. Celebrating every day, and so New Year becomes another day, but then it's an occasion that brings us together to maybe contemplate several aspects of our life to see what is it that new that I can live in this from here on. How newly can I live my life from here on? So this contemplation, the word contemplation becomes very important on an occasion like this. And where is my So I'm sure we get enough clues to understand different perspectives about that success that we may have received, that illness, that special connection that we got this year, a special entry to the place, an unexpected job. All of this must reveal to us that what is it that I can do differently? Where is it that I need to change course, shift my orbits? Contemplation will sure give us those answers time to time. And this is a great occasion for us to contemplate. Yesterday, somebody was saying that me getting into and getting in touch with a group like this year itself is great. I can see many things coming ahead differently, and I can see life moving in the right direction. It's contemplating. Somebody I met in the mega meditation function in Hyderabad was talking something similar. In the last 3 months, I've been noticing there is so much of change happening to me in my meditations, in my understanding. I'm so happy and glad that I came here this program for the first time. And I can see my path ahead now. They're contemplating. Contemplation is a very, very important spiritual practice to go back and then reassess and relook at our life events, maybe for 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. It's also about reassessing the knowledge that we are gaining and then the gaps in terms of what we know versus what we implement. It's a great idea to go back and look at it. I should not regret, but I continue to regret. There's a gap between what I know and then what I do. It helps me to look at it differently. I should not hurt people with the way I speak. Ahimsa is there not only for physically hurting, but also the way I speak. Must go back and reassess it to see what I know versus what I implement. What are the gaps there? There are always gaps. It's called learning to being state. Every spiritual practitioner must utilize this great opportunity of contemplation. A deep contemplation on a new year day to see what turn that I want to take. We are here for experience of life. So new experiences, our experiences are different when we change course and do things differently. If we do the same thing, one more, one more, one more, then the same experience. And so contemplating on what I've learned, contemplating on what has happened, things that have happened with the least expectation, things that you thought are more surprising in the recent past, the recent years, for you to be there can give us and lead us to many understandings, newer understandings. Our understanding leads to right intentions. Our understanding leads to intentions. Intentions lead to our actions and words and everything. So it is the understanding that has to change. The moment I met people of various backgrounds in this mega meditation function, then I met some old people who are there very nicely, don't complain about staying in those simple tents in cold winter. I must get a ready understanding. I might get an understanding that why am I bothered too much about my body? Trying to get all the comfort of the body before I can learn anything. When I know that I'm not really this, or rather, this is such a tiny thing in comparison to everything out there. So that understanding can come suddenly. And so then we let go of this unnecessary comfort that is seeking all the time, unnecessary worries that we have about the body all the time. That simple understanding can shift us into doing many adventurous things, shift us into going into places to learn a lot more easily than to postpone for tomorrow and tomorrow, next year, oh, this is too difficult for me to go, too cold, to this, to that. Let's go into meditation once again on this new day and then look to contemplate on a few aspects. Many spiritual masters called it dying before dying. There are various aspects to this. If I want to move myself into a significant new orbit, it could be a great idea to look at and say, what best experience can I have in my life? Shifting towards an experience that can give me deep meaning, deep satisfaction, something newer, maybe a good idea to understand more about death and dying before dying. There are many things that happen which hold us back today. As it can be a new beginning when we understand what does it mean to die before we die, which can help us to contemplate enough and to move into a new future, to a newer experience, more deeper experiences. And our meditation practice is always helping us to contemplate because bringing so much awareness so constantly is making us pause and think. So let's go into the practice once again, dear friends. Welcoming New Year by going into the field, becoming in touch with our real self. That's what happens in every meditation. We let go of our tiny material self by becoming this infinitely large consciousness self, which is more connected with each other, which is more unlimited in nature. So let's once again go into this meditation. And if anybody there new, welcome. On this new day, starting a meditation, what more greater could be for you? The practice we are doing is breath mindfulness meditation. Is to observing our natural breath with our eyes closed to rest our mind. You do this simply by sitting comfortably in the chair or the sofa, wherever you are. Close your eyes, fingers into fingers, as you see in the picture, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural breath. When you observe the breath, slowly mind becomes empty. And then you go into total emptiness, stillness, calmness of you. Then be in that state. That emptiness is energy. You might have sensation, movement, observe, witness all of it. At any given time, if you have thought, and thoughts do come, slowly bring your attention back to the breath and again observe the breath. It's called breath mindfulness meditation. Before we do that, we do a small practice called heart elevation to elevate ourselves into a higher emotion. The science discovered that when we are in a higher emotion, our heart becomes coherent, and so then our brain becomes coherent, our body becomes coherent, and so then we start becoming coherent with everything around. So it's a great state to be in. Coherence starts with alpha states. When you do this process, then we go into your deeper meditations through this process. We do this for a few minutes, heart elevation process. Just follow my guidance for this, dear friends. Just relax yourself. We'll do a nice long meditation, and then we will contemplate on a few understandings about our life and death. Relax yourself, sit comfortably, relax your body. Dear friend, dear masters, with your specs removed, eyes closed, keep your hands on your chest area, resting your attention on your sacred heart. With a slow, long, relaxing breath, can you feel your beautiful heart? Feel the seat of all emotions, nurturing all life with its energies of love, compassion, gratitude. Can you recollect an experience from your past or generate an experience of higher emotion by imagining an experience of the future? Spending time with a child, walking in nature, helping somebody in need or whatever that may be, that helps you to be in their emotions of love, compassion, gratitude. Relive that moment and feel that energy. And allow yourself to direct that energy onto everything and everybody on this planet to help them heal, to help them elevate themselves to know the truth. Relive that moment and feel that energy. The more you experience love, compassion, gratitude, the more you become coherent. Feel it, dear friends, an energy of love, appreciation, compassion, deep joy. Radiating this energy onto all things and everybody, becoming one. They're all deeply interconnected in this field of energy. feel. And slowly, let's go into breath mindfulness meditation. With your fingers into fingers, hands comfortably rested in your lap. Observe your normal, natural in breath and the out breath.
We are all gods. Let us be with our breath. The breath is our own doorway into our own greatness. Unless we go through the breath, we cannot access our own greatness.
When you observe your breath, your mind slowly becomes empty. As your mind is becoming empty, we experience greater emptiness, that field of awareness. merge into the emptiness inside of you, all around you. As our mind becomes empty, we experience greater emptiness, that field of consciousness. Allow yourself to merge into the emptiness, the field of energy. As you become one with your breath, all emptiness is energy. This is the field of limitless possibilities, the field of all knowingness. The longer you stay connected to this emptiness energy, more you tune in to these energies, to these possibilities, matching your intention. the longer you stay aware of this emptiness and energy, the more empowered you become, the more aware you become. Fall into the emptiness of yourself, the field of all connection. Your greater mind of intelligence, of awareness. Friends, thought energy is the most powerful energy, always creating outer realities. As you merged into this field of possibilities, as you are clear in your mind, you have a great opportunity to affirm greater intentions for a fulfilled, satisfying life, for a meaningful life. My dear friends, our thoughts and feelings are constantly bringing newer experience to life. I'd like you to affirm intentions to usher in a new future for yourself, for everyone around. I enter this new year with an open mind and an open heart. I let go of the past and I welcome a great new future. Friends, I want you to be excited as you affirm these intentions. I want you to be bringing up that feeling, that emotion, that whatever you affirm, whatever you intend is becoming true. I am a channel for inspiration and motivation. My dear friends, you choose yourself to be that inspiration, that motivation. I'm filled with gratitude for all that I have. I accept all that is happening around me with greater equanimity. My dear friends, life is about experiencing, is about learning. The more equanimous we become, the more we accept life. I am complete and I need no validation from outside. I am connected to an unlimited source of abundance of energy. My dear friend, deep inside we are that energy, that field of existence, a field of abundance. Affirm it. I'm open for miracles. And I allow miracles to happen into my life. I am deeply fulfilled by all that I do, by all that I experience in my life. I'm deeply fulfilled by all that I do and all that I experience in my life. I am happy to be completely myself in the relationships. All my relationships are loving and harmonious. They help me to grow. They have best interest of me. I am a living symbol of change, a living symbol of hope. My dear friends, I want you to believe that whatever you intend with heightened emotion, with excitement, with belief, is manifesting into your physicality. Affirm it, dear friends. I am the living symbol of change, a living symbol of hope. I am a beacon of light, of positivity, and of a possibility that is setting examples that shifts that energy, that shifts the status quo. Feel it, dear friends. Empower yourself, elect yourself. You become a leader when you choose yourself. I am a beacon of light. I am a beacon of positivity. I am a possibility, setting the example, shifting that energy, shifting that status quo. Putting out that energy, I wish to exist in the world. Every day, I commit to myself to speak greatly about myself, our planet, and the world. I choose to do my part, to live with intention, to create a more peaceful world for myself, for others, for everything around me. I understand the peace begins with me. Feel it, dear friends. Affirming to yourself that you are this unlimited source of energy of abundance. Drawing that with your intention, with your feelings and heightened thought. Experiencing a great new future. Choosing yourself to be that agent of change, the beacon of light. Feeling proud about it. Feel. Relax, dear friends, relax. Let your body absorb these energies. That are setting new possibilities into the field towards a great new future. Let this unified field organize this future for you. Let it go and surrender. And express gratitude to all things and everybody for helping you dream of a future, for helping you connect with your divine self. Express gratitude to all things and everybody, to your parents, to your teachers, your mentors, to your family, friends, colleagues, relatives, everybody in your life. Give thanks to this grand nature, the bird, the fish, and the animals. To these planets, to the stars, to Mother Earth. Gratitude to everything you use, the technology, the system, the companies, the governments, that support our life in many, many ways. Your gratitude to yourself and to this intelligent universe. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Recollect your experiences from the session whenever you're ready. Keep your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds and then open your eyes. Okay. Okay, dear friends, hope you enjoy the session. I see a lot of Pyramid Valley backgrounds. It's nice. Great to see many of us here seeing each other. Let me, it's a good time to wish each other. I'm sure something that all of us want to express. So everybody can unmute if you want to wish
Happy
each
New
other.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New
Wish
Year,
you very
everyone.
happy New Year,
Yes,
everyone.
sir. Happy New Year
Happy
to
New
all.
Year,
Happy New
sir, to
Year.
all.
New Year to
Happy New Year,
everyone.
all the great
Yes,
masters.
Happy
sir.
New
Happy
Year.
New
Happy New
Year
Year to
to
Happy New
everyone.
everyone.
Year to everyone.
New Year all. Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New
Happy New Year.
God
Happy
bless.
New Year to
God
all
bless
of you.
everybody.
You
God
too.
bless everybody.
Happy
New
New
Year.
Year.
Happy
Thank
New
you,
Year to all.
Master.
Happy
Thank
New
you,
Year,
Master.
everybody.
God bless you all.
Yeah, everyone.
God bless you all.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
New Year, Chandra Sir and masters.
Thank you very much
Happy New
for
Year,
this
everyone.
Happy New
precious
Year,
gift.
Happy New
Sonal.
Year.
Happy
Happy New
Happy
Year,
New
everyone.
Happy
Year.
New Year, everyone. Happy New Year, all of you.
Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year, Chandra sir.
Each and everyone. Happy New
Happy New
Year.
Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Chandra sir.
Yes, Sonal.
Everyone.
Happy New
Yeah.
Year, Chandra sir.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, Sonal.
Happy New Year. With me.
Happy New Year, Jogesh.
Happy New Year.
Happy
May
New Year.
everybody reach their highest
Happy
potential
New Year, Ramesh.
this year.
Ramesh
Oh,
ji,
shit.
Happy New Year.
The size.
Happy New Year.
Because I have
Happy New Year.
Oh my God. I cannot believe. Happy New Year.
Awesome.
Jogesh.
New Year, Chandra.
That's great.
Happy New
Dear,
Year. Happy
it's always
New Year
great
to
to be
you, Chandra sir. Happy New Year.
doing this. Yes.
Sir,
Dear Master,
we're
sir,
at this.
one thing want to share, sir.
Yes, Sonalji, what you saying?
So we came to Sai Center. So we are here at the Sai Center starting our new year with you. So it's great. Thank you.
Okay, that's great. There must be a big group there.
Yes.
I'm in New Jersey, Chandra sir.
Okay. Yes, we're all in different places.
I just finished another meditation today with some ladies over here.
Okay.
I'm so happy to do that.
We did one last evening, New Year Eve, in Buddha's
No, I
office.
couldn't. I was moving from one place to the other,
No
so many
problem.
things. But today I had a beautiful ladies group we did a
Yes.
meditation session. I guided
Yes.
it with your music.
Thank you. New beginnings. But I thought a few things that can help us to contemplate. Few years ago, that is in the year, sometime in 2005, I was on a trek of a hill near to Pyramid Valley International. Pyramid Valley International, for those of you who do not know, in a beautiful meditation center that we built outside of Bangalore, Patrizi's dream. So there are hills around. And so in the trek, myself, a young boy, and then somebody who is elder to me, a senior citizen woman in her 60s, we were trekking up that hill, and then nobody ventures into that. We were curious about it, so we just took off from Pyramid Valley in the morning and went there. It's a small hill, so it takes about an hour and a half to trek, and so we did, just walking our way through it. Bushes of about 5-6 feet tall all around, but that's all it is. Here and there, some trees. As I was climbing up, and then we all climbed up, and then there is at the highest point, there is a big boulder, about 10 feet large in height. Just got onto that boulder. You have to crawl somehow here and there, somehow, sometimes you climb in the rocks. So like that, you don't realize there is a path, but you somehow get up there. As I got up there, something came and touched me. I said, what is this? And I just did this. Before I realized that 1 became 10. And then I did this, and before I realized 10 became 100 to 1,000. And then I realized that I'm actually, we disturbed a beehive. And then a wild beehive right there where nobody goes. So then these beehive, then the bees are there. They literally started biting. Of course, bee stings are happening. Bee sting, right? So that's happening. And so the 10-foot boulder, I just jumped off it because there's no time to slowly get down. The time they are coming and one after the other, one after the other, one after the other, coming and attacking. So jumped off the boulder, then we started going down, running literally. And then other 2 didn't get onto the boulder by the time I got in. And so I jumped off and we started running down. Little down, I said, this is no way it's going to stop. The more you run, they'll chase anyway. Let's sit down and see if we can meditate and gain more strength. But not good enough. Our meditation strength, I was just in the beginning of meditations, energy was not, I guess, good enough. I sat down, they also sat down, but a minute later, they're badly biting. The madly stinging, the right word. So we had to get up and then run again. In the process, I took off to cover my head, I took off my shirt and then my head was covered, but my back was exposed. And so run, run, run. Now, those 6 feet bushes, where there's no time to go through, there's no pathway, you just have to find yourself. And so then the only thing I'm doing was, in a movie style, rolling down the hill from one layer to another, one layer to another, because that's all you could do. It's tall enough hill that it takes time to come down all the way. So as we're running down, they continue to chase and then continue to have the stinges. Everybody was getting deeply. And then along the way, I was running, and we're all running together, and then they dropped one by one. They couldn't come. So I was running, and I looked back, and then they're no longer coming with me. And then I was in a dilemma to go or not go back, because they're still behind. The beasts are still chasing significantly, literally in hundreds and hundreds and hundreds. And so and I decided that, okay, let me continue, because not much time also to think and continue to seek some help. And as I was going little down, and then suddenly I started feeling drowsy. Because so many stages were there. I was literally feeling drowsy, and I was about to fall off. Now, if it fell off there, because these two already fell off somewhere, stopped because they couldn't take it. And then since nobody goes into the hill at all, because we just ventured into this wild land, that nobody goes up there. And if I also fell off there, nobody would notice us that somebody went there for trekking. No, where we went. So something inside me told me at that moment, when I was about to fall off and drowsy, Chandra, this is your moment. If you fall, if you just you're here, probably will not be noticed. Go. Some inner voice was there. So that is sufficient for me to power myself to run all the way down without looking back, to go down completely to the base of the hill. And then about a furlong away, about half a kilometer away, I saw some small hut. So I went towards them. And they understood, I guess these villagers who live there, they understand what's going on here. Because I was running down, so they knew there is something. So, but then they're also very scared. As I was coming close to them, of course, they didn't stop me because now the beast would come towards them. But the beast slowed down by the time I came to the base of the hill. Maybe one or two are here, there, but otherwise they just stayed back. Because out of their territory, I guess. As I requested them, so then they were hesitant to go, but then somehow one of them took a big blanket and then they lit a big lamp light and then they took it up there to help them to bring those two, because I was telling them there are two people out there. They fell down. So they went there about half an hour later and they did all that happened. This event made me contemplate about life and death, how something can come just like that in a moment. My ideas, my notion about service and then meditation came in just then. I was still trying to, a novice, still trying to understand all of it. I was seriously practicing since 2002, understanding, but our understanding comes in layer and layers and layers. While I was committed to the Pyramid Valley project to build as a service, but then at that time, I understood it could have been a fraction of that moment, that if I didn't wake up, and if I just fell off, then I was not there anymore. So that thing I contemplated for the next few days there. And of course, I had more than perhaps 300, 400 stinges on my back of these wild bees. And then somebody helped to remove one by one, one by one. They leave that small stinge, which is very, very painful. But I removed one by one, having understood the power of healing of the body. So then I let it through to heal. It happened. But then the contemplation went on for a few days about this, the life that can come to an end that quickly, that instantaneously, in many, many unexpected ways. So that's when I made a decision that whatever I do in this field of, by then I was enjoying my time. Of course, I gained health, I changed my mindset significantly. As I said, then I must commit more deeply towards the path that I'm on. So that event made me to contemplate more deeply about living a meaningful, more purposeful life. Talk that went onwards, in increasing and double down on whatever I do towards meditation, towards spirituality, knowing more about myself, or what the best possible way that I give and help and contribute. that in a way that I do not feel if a moment like that happens that, I should have done this, I could have done that in my life. These moments will come for everyone. If we deeply contemplate about our life, the nature of life, nature of reality, and a lot of times we try to avoid the very notion that life can stop, the death can come. And so then we avoid, and we don't even have time to think that this can stop suddenly. We don't have time to think. We race constantly. But stepping back to think about what does it mean to be dying can give us some deep understanding of our life to say, what should I do from tomorrow? What should I do from today in this new year? What are my real priorities? Because since we do not understand death the way we could, and if we wish to, then if we do not understand, we are simply postponing many a times. We're simply holding on to many tiny, tiny, tiny things that do not really matter in the grand scheme of life. On one side, with the quantum physics, we recognize and it tells us that there is infinite possibility field that for us to experience. But yet, there are many ways we're limiting ourselves out of fears, out of greed, out of attachment. We limit ourselves in many ways. And so, understanding this a little bit, the first thing, death of the mind, die before we die. We hold on to, we limit ourselves. We limit ourselves in what we can do or not do just because we have certain notions in our mind about a personality self, a ego self, that I am this and you are that. And so, how can I do? How can I go? How can I reach? And this attachment self, the greedy self, there are three things here: the greedy, over attachment, and then ego self, special status, symbol. These three things stop us from experiencing life many ways. All of them happen only because of ignorance. Gautam Buddha said, suffering is due to ignorance. If there is suffering, it's because of ignorance. But I talk from limitation. When we have these three, we limit, we cling on to a position, cling on to a person, we cling on to a position as special with an egoistic nature, then we limit ourselves to go beyond. We cannot see anything beyond it. I can only see my child. I can only see my dream of my child becoming this, nothing beyond it. Now, the child takes 30 years to get there, then I'm only stuck with the dream. They have not done this, they have not gotten it, they have not settled, this has not happened to them. The first thing they're looking at is to death of this mind, which has got it all wrong, which limits our potential. We become free in our mind the moment we let go of somebody's judgment of us. Who cares? If somebody judges us saying that you are this, you are that, who cares? But the moment we hold on to it in our mind, then we are never free. We are stuck there with them. We carry all the people in our mind like that. So many people are carrying our mind. He said that, she did that, who did that. And so they're all there in our mind. We're carrying them with a lot of burden. But we know deep inside, just in it's we were carrying them based on what they said or did. And so we stop there. Our life does not go beyond them because every time we meet them, it is simply there. They are fully there in our minds. Our experience stop. They might be giving so much to they might be carrying so many messages to us, but you're stuck with that thing with them. And so then we can't go beyond it. If the field has to offer unlimited nature, then at once we drop this mind of that egoistic nature. They drop that attachment. They drop that greed. How does it happen? Of course, with more knowledge. It's only knowledge that can release of all our lower understanding. The second thing, dying before dying, is about what happens really after death. Are we just bones and molecules? And so then are we simply here on only one life? Or there is life continuity? Is there something out there? If your energy and matter, if the matter is so little, then how is it that the matter takes on everything about our life? The matter is tiny, then why is it that the matter takes the center stage? It is tiny, it's 0.01%. Couldn't there be something beyond this matter, beyond this life? That investigation must happen. Either we have total wrong understanding, there is no life after death, and so then it's all here, even though we know that we have zero control of this life. Because we're not aware, we normally never are looking beyond the word death. We're saying helplessly, okay, so maybe the death is coming out of helplessness. I'm just transitioning without even having an idea that what happens on the other side. When you study the theory of reincarnations, people who have researched on astral travel, researched on life on the other side, there are thousands and thousands of people who are studying and are coming up with the same conclusions. And with meditations, where we get to glimpses of the light, that energy, the master, many things that we all every now and then get through to study, to recognize and say there is something beautiful out there. There is a continuity out there. Nobody who is vacated from here has not disappeared. They are simply there as energy. That if we want to tune into, I tune into them. I meet them. My intuition that I'm receiving is always receiving from this infinite field of wisdom, because ultimately matter becomes energy. Every thought is energy. Every intention is energy. Everything that we learn is energy out there. And so that energy field, everything is there. Rather than simply ignoring what is on the other side. When we start learning about the life on the other side, then we can experience, we number one, become free from the fear of death, because fear of death is the fundamental thing that holds us back from living a true life of freedom. We free from our mind of all the social conditioning that sets so much limitation on it. Then we understand the knowledge of life after death while we are here, not postpone it for someday. So that number one, we become free of fear of death. Number two, then when we recognize and understand it, then we start recognizing that there is a purpose for each of us. If we are the most intelligent system in the planet, then it cannot come here randomly. The theory of reincarnation is constantly telling that we are here to experience life after life after life. And so we come here with a purpose to experience something, to learn something. We take a role to be in it. We talk about this as 6 theories of spiritual science in the 40-day programs. In the last week, those of you who have the recordings, go back and listen to this talk. But the 6th theory of spiritual science is saying everything comes from nothingness and then goes back into nothingness. A seed comes into a tree and then circulates, and ultimately goes back. From nothingness we come and then go back. The tiny, tiny thing that happens in the womb grows into a big baby and then goes and then becomes beautiful. Nothingness. From nothingness comes something and goes back. And we know this. As I come with nothing, I go back with nothing, but my whole life I'm trying to hold on and increase and increase and increase. What is so temporary in nature, the possessions, that attachments, everything is centered on only that. The reflection has to come deeply. But when we understand death, when we understand the reincarnation, when we understand that I'm taking a role from each time and then no role is lower, no role is higher, a role of failure in this lifetime and a role of great success in another lifetime must lead to that. Because ultimately, as consciousness, we're experiencing life differently. When we understand, we simply are here for a role, and so we will fulfill the role to the best possible way, aligning to it, than to simply get carried away because everybody is doing this, and so I too do that. So the two aspects that when we understand the depth before we die, then we release the fear to walk into the other side. If we are fearful about something, then we create more of it. If thoughts create reality. And so then if we are fearful of death, then when we are transitioning, then we are, and if I do not understand that there is a great life on the other side, then we're holding on to this. And so we cannot really, really travel into the other side. We get stuck in this dimension, this field. We like it's changing to a job, but you're really, really so attached to the past. You go there, constantly thinking here. You're constantly worried about how this new place is going to be. And so constantly attract such fearful and then things out there when we have the fear of a new place. When we recognize the life on the other side is beautiful. We read this book, Astral A Soul's Journey by Pietro Liu. We read books of many, many near-death experiences, many doctors who have who recorded these in the hospital rooms when people have gone to into the coma state, and so then they come back and they're telling so many things that I went into a dimension, I saw so many things, but how did they corroborate? They tell about people in the hospital room and say, you know what, you're wearing this color shirt, that color thing, you're trying to cut me here and then do this operation, do that surgery. They narrate the incidents before doctor can say you're hallucinating. That NDE research is there to demonstrate there is so much out there on the other side. The reincarnation research is there that we are here, life after life, experiencing something with a purpose. We come and go. Everything out there is energy. Earth is very dense, matter, dense, a lot of resistance. One of the most difficult schools of learning. we study what is there on the other side. If even out of curiosity, when we study what is there on the other side, we become free to transition. When we become free from transition, at the time of transitioning, it can come anytime. We are welcoming it, because on the other side, it's like going from one country to another. When we know the greatness about it, then we are welcoming. Otherwise, we are fearful. Second, the more we understand that we are here for a purpose, we start falling in line with that purpose, to align. The more we understand the infinite dimension, there is so much to do, then we start removing the limitation. We stop holding on to this. Instead, we start giving importance to know more about it. When somebody says, I go into meditation, I go into this tremendous amount of bliss, I have this joy of being in that light, something that I've experienced never on this material world, never, nothing, no matter what I possessed, gave me that feeling of joy, then why would I not go after that? Why would I still continue to go and then put 2 more hours and get an overtime claimed? This concept of overtime is completely put people in the wrong directions all the time, because it just generates more greed, develops more greed. It simply makes people to go after more of that. When we know that there is something deep-rooted joy, when we know that this field is making my life more effortless, through that intuition, through that release of past memories about somebody or something, life becomes effortless, life becomes free, then why would I not give more time to exploring that dimension, my inner dimension, through meditation, through spiritual practices? Then why simply listen and then go back and then still do what I'm doing, only to recognize that I can never carry that with me. It can go away a moment like that. One moment can go away. When I don't understand the future well, then I cannot transition to the other side well. But when I understand there is a great life on the other side, we simply see it as a journey. When you go into a train, we know that our station will come, we get off the train and go. We don't think about the train anymore. The past has to be forgotten, as simple as that. We get off the train, we've forgotten about the train journey. Now we're moving forward into the next phase of that experience right there, wherever we're going. Life on the other side, when we recognize there is so much continuity there, we let go of the fear of death. We recognize there is a purpose why we got off the train to go. There is a purpose from where we came from, and so then we align to it. So the second death, dear friend, is to recognize and understand everything that happens after death, so that we know two things. That the fear is gone, so we can live life a lot more easily and freely. So what? If I need to go on adventure, I'll do it. So what? I feel like doing that adventure, but I hold myself back. I will do that. Constantly worrying about body and health when we know that there is so much to the life, only thing we do is to hold on to this body. It's called bhava roga. That means we want to be in the body no matter what, at any cost. But the body is there to actually fulfill a purpose. And the moment we stop doing the purpose, it goes into more problems, more troubles. But I still continue to extend myself by doing that medication, this thing, that thing, all that. Miss the point. When we recognize, dear friends, that life continuity is there, something beautiful out there, only if we study more of life after death, what happens? When we come to that easy understanding, we lose the fear of death. And then when we recognize there is a purpose for me, while I'm here, let me fulfill my role greatly so that I fulfill for myself and then I also enable everybody around me to fulfill their role. My family chose me together. And so if I fulfill my role well and they fulfill their role well. And so then we look to see what is that I should do? What is my purpose? So we die for a purpose. The third death is we die for a purpose. We say we live and die for it. We become passionate about it and then go after living that purpose in such a way that we feel that if I have to leave today, I'm happily transitioning. We don't think that something is still pending from me. We must come to that stage every day. When I was there in Sedona last time, some of our friends are there. The Native Americans were there. Their wisdom is that every day is like a life. You wake up in the morning, and then they say then you got a new birth, and then you go down to sleep, and then your life is ending. That birth is ending. So you only look at and say, what have you done in this today? They contemplate from that perspective. In their practice is to see what have I done something meaningful today, something that's going to give me a lasting happiness, something that's going to make like my moments are meaningful for today. Then meaningfulness comes when we align to a purpose. And undoubtedly, for everyone who meditates, the purpose is to see that if I recognize that I am this larger existence, undoubtedly for anyone who has the knowledge to see and wake up other individuals that you are that existence, you are much beyond the body. Don't hold on to this body. It's so temporary. The next moment it disappears. Next moment, whatever you're trying to hold on to is not there. We go with nothing. What's the point? Earn and accumulate. What's the point at 70, 80? What are you going to do with it? It all is going to be eventually turned around. The feeling, when Patriji told me long ago when he used to come to my home regularly, and he said, I'm living my great purpose just by meeting every individual and then teaching them meditation because I know that they're much beyond their body. So they must know immediately as soon as possible that they have unlimited potential, that they can live life of that purpose. So my only thing is to whoever I meet, I just want to teach, and then move forward, move forward. And so my days are full, morning to evening, because I know today whatever best I can do, I'm doing towards the purpose that I know is mine. And so to the best possible, that's why I wake up at 6. I allow people to come into my bedroom. They have the discussions. I give them concepts. They get free. They go in. Then I take my breakfast, go for a session, another session, another session, another session. I allow people to be there in the night. So whatever I know, I share until the time I sleep, till the last moment. So that a year later, 2 years later, 3 years later, a New Year day like this, when I contemplate, I don't look back to say, why did I not do this? Why did I waste my time? What did I do? Now my body is so weak, I can't even do things. That day should not come. My situations have changed. Once upon a time, I was so empowered, but now I hardly anything. Now I complain about not having power, but I had so much empowerment before, but I didn't do anything. That regret should never come. So I keep my days full towards the purpose. And purpose for anyone who recognizes that we are beyond the body, we are much larger, we are this infinite consciousness, is immediately to go and then knock on the doors of others to tell them the same. Because when the moment we understand we are the whole, then anything around us cannot think that they are not the whole. It becomes a natural dharma to do it. Dying in the mind and dying truly what happens, and so knowing all about it, so that means we live the death by looking at life after death fully, understand it. and then dying for the purpose. When these two happen, then automatically we know what is most important for us. The moment we know we are consciousness, then we become leaders naturally by ourselves. We don't wait for somebody to come and say that, okay, they are initiating, I will do it. That's not what Gautama Buddha did. That's not what Ramana Maharshi did. That's not what Jesus did. Any of them who are living forever on this planet, they did one thing. They chose themselves to become that because they are empowered from inside that I am the whole. So why should somebody come and then support me to do forward? I start. What are we waiting for? If you want our children to be that, and you ask the question, who do you want your children to be, a Gautama Buddha or a great businessman? I'm sure the answer in many ways will be Gautama Buddha. Because ultimately it's about happiness, and Gautama Buddha had that happiness of all. Greatest contentment is there. And so if that is so, then we move ourselves to become that. That means we empower ourselves. The moment the fear of death is gone, the moment we understand life on the other side, the moment we understand ourselves, the consciousness, dear friends, then we move into a purpose beautifully. We die for a purpose. We live and die for the purpose. In a way that any day we are ready to walk free. We are ready to walk away if necessary. We must contemplate on these aspects to see what can I do. Swami Dayananda Saraswati, in a small book, he says, give till it hurts. Dhanam, this small book, Dayananda Saraswati. Talk about give till it hurts. Help till it hurts. Means go beyond the comfort zone. The moment I recognize my purpose is in service of others to know myself. Mahatma Gandhi, the purpose of anyone is to know themselves as much greater than what they think they are, because then we truly go into a greater life, expanded life. And but in service of others, we do that in service of others. You realize yourself by being in service of others. So then you, in the entire lifetime, you were serving people. The moment we recognize meditation, through meditation, we understand we are the whole, then we are looking to give this fundamental knowledge that you know is far, far, far liberating of life than anything else. When I know if I get somebody to meditate, then they understand themselves, they change their mindset, they create a life of their choice, and they become acceptance and joyful in any situation, then why would I not put all my resource towards that than to continue to serve the body, continue to serve the needs of the body, which is only so temporary. This must be contemplated, friends. Go on serving the body, which is so temporary, means that the life, that experience dissolves tomorrow, and then the person goes back into the same abyss, same pain, same suffering. We know this. Whereas once that meditation is there, once they become free in the mind, they drop all the unwanted things, they become free, they're joyful. When they understand that they're infinite, then they're creating beautiful life experiences. See where star has come from, where is chosen to be in Pyramid Valley here from the United States, breaking limitations and is traveling around the world and being there and exploring. Why would we not do? Why do we go on saying, postpone things for another 25 years and say, this is not the right time, or no, this is happening, that's happening? We have so many things that we can argue for our own limitations and limit ourselves and tie ourselves in the same situation. Why? We're doing this beautiful event, global conference, where worldwide Buddhas, Evas, and many meditators come together, why would I not choose that option to meet everybody there to amplify my energy, expand my knowledge, and then still say, no, 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 my company is going to be still very thing, my job boss won't agree, this is not happen, finance not be there. We're not even contemplated that if my thought creates stuff, my thought creates what I want. It's a ball of yarn out there in the field. So whatever we wish, I initial intended, and then so it starts creating. If not now, it happens next year. But at least move in the direction rather than holding and saying, I'll postpone and say I will do it next year. No, I'd stay, I'm doing it now. Who knows? It can get aligned within the next 1 month. And we know every time we went into something like this, every time we went out of a comfort zone and went into a new place, new situation, new people, then we always had a shift in our life. So, this new year, we contemplate on these aspects. What is my purpose? Am I living and dying? You'll know it. Your day passes. Before you even realize your day is over, your time and space is, you transcend the boundary. That means you are in your purpose, not until that time. You're feeling drain in energy, you're not in your purpose yet. You're feeling when is this day is going to end, grand, this is dragging on, it's not in your purpose. You have to constantly look at how do I know my purpose? Do more meditation, read more. But further, we have to understand the life continuity is there so that we let go of all of the attachments to various positions and everything we think is real, not real, that all content is saying it. And so we need to have that solid understanding. There's all energy to matter, so back to energy, but there is so much out there and say it's okay. If not here, I get it there. And the only thing I carry when we know is my knowledge, is the experience that I gain. That's all we carry, nothing else. You know that. Because the knowledge is energy, it goes into the energy field. Your material possession does not go there, what to do. It just stays here. Only to be experienced somebody else. But your knowledge, your experience, all that energy is there as samskara so that you take that forward. And so then what kind of knowledge should I have? What kind of experience should I have? What kind of life I should live here so that when I go to the other side, I start from there to experience something greater. So thank you very much, dear friends, for being there as a great community that we are meditating, coming together every day, doing so many things. But the single most point we ask ourselves, and I really, really profoundly got touched by Patriji, is that we are here to change we are here to give. We are givers of knowledge, we are givers of this fundamental truth. And so we choose to do it. Towards it, whatever best I can do, I do today, not tomorrow. Don't postpone for tomorrow. Where I give 100, I give 1,000. Where I give 1 hour, I'll give 5 hours. Where I say I'm going to just talk about one book, we take and say, I'm going to talk about all the 10 books that I learned. You do 10 times more. And then see for yourself that only creates more. Because anything we do towards truth is dissolves our past. Anything we do towards called truth deeds dissolves our past, does not accumulate anymore to be experienced to come back. And then anything we do toward truth, where consciousness is deeply interested for it to, for allowing everyone to expand, and so there is only coming more and more coming back in our way. So thank you, and we have a 5-day intense meditation. Nagendra, please announce.
Yes, sir. So we have Amrit 5 days intense meditation program, daily 3 hours long meditation, starting from January 3rd to January 7th, 4 a.m. to 7:30 a.m. IST. please to join the program. And we also have Thrive Meditation for Health, Clarity and Growth, a 21-day online program, a regional program in Telugu, Tamil, Kannada, Hindi, Gujarati and Marathi, starting from January 6th to January 26th, 2025. Please encourage your family members and everyone to join the program. Thank you.
Thank you. So we'll see you all in many occasions as we enter the new year. Make a resolution to go out and meet some meditation friends. That'll do a lot of good. Right. This year, I'm meeting as many friends as possible. I'll fly to this place, I drive to this place, even if it's 1 hour away. Why not? 1 hour is just in the time and the mind. 2 hours away, I'll go there and meet and see what happens. Invite them over to your home and then ask them to share experience to your family, to your friends. That itself is sufficient to generate enough energy around. Thank you, and we'll see you in the next occasion.
Thank you. I want to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, grateful. I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing
Yes,
day.
Sridhar Madam and Mahesh Garu.
This healing, this healing day.
Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year.
We happen to be in Hyderabad now.
Oh, you're here.
Yes, yes.
Already here. Yes, that's true.
Yes, yes.
Sure,
So-
then we'll
Happy-
speak in the daytime. Yes, madam.
Yeah. Happy New Year, sir. So great to hear this session today.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So glad you're here already. First batch come. That's how I see.
Yes.
Yes.
A conference. I don't care
Yeah.
everything you have. I know that you'll come for a conference. That's how I see. First batch arrived.
Yes.
Yes.
I'll be staying through until then. Yeah.
Wonderful.
We rock.
What? Yes. What, Apurva?
I'm saying St. Louis is always first, so we are first in this too.
Yeah. St. Louis is
Yes.
first. That's true. That's great. Irimji, what happens on this New Year in Pakistan? What happened
Thank
for
you,
you?
sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you for this enlightening session and sharing with us so many words of wisdom, so much wisdom, and a time to reflect more on my purpose, what I have to do, and to break free and to, move ahead. Yes, I'm sure that in Pakistan, we're also reflecting about many things, how to take things forward, how to make our lives more peaceful and sort of, help each other and make good things happen for us. This is what we are thinking here in Pakistan. Supporting each other, of course, in these times where I feel that all over the world we need that peace. We are looking for peace everywhere. So that is what I feel. That is my feeling, to work on creating a peaceful environment everywhere. And it begins at home, basically. That's how I feel. And to
Awesome.
take it everywhere. Thank you,
Awesome.
sir.
Really nice. Yesterday we got confirmation that Vice President of India will inaugurate this conference that we're doing in February. What it does is when we have such people come in, then of course the interest increases. This conference is towards peace. And all of these events, when you have senior people attend, it increase interest. And so more awareness gets created. We're very happy about it. Hopefully all of this get further confirmed. That yes, your intentions are pure, then right support is coming. Just the way how World United Nations created a big awareness event for us. So everything is going in the great direction towards peace to be established, right? So glad you've become such a massive change agent there in Pakistan. We all have to be there in different parts of the world creating the same. And thank you for the wonderful message. Rita ji, what's happening in
Yes.
Bombay? Celebration in Bombay.
Every day is a celebration for us. When we see you, it's a new day, new moment, happiness. So very happy to see you and happy to see the entire group. Beautiful energy and wishing each of them a beautiful year ahead. So you're reaching to your vision and mission very soon with such a beautiful leaders around. You have really elevated each one of us. So thank you for that, sir.
Yes, we encourage each other greatly. Thank you. Bhavik Patel, Australia. You're still in Australia now or somewhere else?
No, I'm in India. I'll be just flying maybe end of this month. So I'll be staying till that time. So
okay, India.
Yeah.
All right.
So thank you for everything, and I'm just happy and just deeply grateful to you, sir, and the entire with the CEO team who made this possible for us to experience all these meditation and manifestation and all this program. Because since last 3 months I've been just joining with the CEO, and since this time, like that time, last 3 months, every single session I have just attended, experience, and just made some changes in myself, So like in terms of all the managing bad emotions, in terms of anger, frustration, and like anxiety, and those thoughts, and just, now I'm just able to reset my thought, belief, and the feelings in self-transformation journey. So now, like, meditation is ritual. It's not event for me now. So it's pretty good food for my mind and body. So, and I'm just change my life actually, and just change my perception to see the life. So I can say, like, it's great investment for me to join the Buddha CEO and the team. So my deepest gratitude to the Buddha CEO team and the special Chandra sir, that, like, I'm open to receive all the abundance and prosperity in the 2025 with help of meditation. And this is my purpose, to serve the way you serve to the people. I'm looking forward to serve people in the Australia and entire world with your blessing and everyone help. Thank you so much. Over to you, sir.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you. Really wonderful. So thank you all, dear friends. We'll see you again. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. 'Cause I'm so grateful. So grateful. Oh, grateful. I'm so grateful. So I want to say thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. This healing, this healing, this healing day. Thank you for this day, Spirit. Thank you for this day.
Thank you everyone for joining the session today, and we'll meet you all tomorrow at same time in the prana session. Thank you.